Alrighty then, we are back for part 3, techs and demos. Okay, so first up, techs, we have Mirage. Ideally, you want him awakened, and if you want him awakened, you're going to want him at a decently high sig. I won't say max sig, but to benefit the most for the duration of his, like the stuff he activates from his special attacks, like for example, off of his special one, the range damage buff, you want, excuse me, you're going to want him to be at a decently high sig if you want to, actually make it useful and stuff. He is an absolute beyond god tier broken character. He can stack up so many fucking attack buffs. He has insanely beyond amazing utility. Power burns, unblockable, chain stun. What else? He can dodge the opponent's, what's it called? Projectiles via his heavy, his shielding. He can tank specials. He can gain attack buffs. He can heavy and purify burns. He's so good. How can people like him more than Jackie? I don't get it. Well, okay, maybe it's because of the force shield, but I mean, come on, Mirage can tank so many specials. He fucking tanked something that can do like 5,000 damage to 100. He's so good. I can't stress on how good Mirage is. He is insanely good for not only questing and LC3 and stuff, but an ant. This is where my cough starts acting up. He's insanely good for AMs as well. Please, guys, I'm begging you, rank him and Dark Diamond B up and then tell me that they're not good. Like, they are so good. I'm not even kidding how good they are. And of course, this logo, the weird squid thing, it shows that he's really good with a specific mastery. In this case, Star Seeker, because, double medium and whatnot. Jetfire, oh boy. People are gonna kill me for putting Jetfire above Jackie, but hear me out. Jetfire is fucking amazing as well. He needs, he needs a super high skill cap to, actually be able to get his rotation and like getting all 10 energy charges. But a lot of people don't understand one thing about playing Jetfire. You're not supposed to hit the opponent at all until they get all 10 energy charges. I'll be making a Jetfire guide and like a revisit video on Jetfire soon, so expect that. Because I was not doing the right thing in my Jetfire video. I realize that now. I wasn't doing the right thing. Jetfire, he is so good against a lot of bots who can do a bunch of range damage. As in like mods and just in general. Like if they crit, he's really, really good for bots who can crit and have a ranged heavy attack. Or just ranged attacks in general. So like for example, AM Bludgeon. He cheeses AM Bludgeon so well. Like, so fucking well. He is an absolute god for fighting for fighting, Galvatron as well. He's just so good. He has so much niche utility with his shields, his power, power lock. He's just so fucking good. I love Jetfire so much. He does need some time to ramp up, what with the pairing it and, but he's still insanely good. I highly recommend rank 5ing him ASAP. Then we move on to Jackie. Everyone's gonna hate me for putting Jackie below Jetfire and Mirage, but hear me out. Jackie, Pillow Fist, even with the offense upgrade. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. He... I'm sorry. Please excuse me for my coughing, but still. Jackie, I love him, but I love his awakened ability, with he can tank a lot of stuff. I don't know, Jetfire and Mirage are so much better than him. They have good tank ability as well, but still, I mean, Jackie, he's insanely good. I highly recommend him for higher level AMs as well, LSC3 content, stuff like that. He works really well. No, I have the mastery icon emoji thing. He works so well with the Nano Repair Synergy. He's an absolute amazing bot with the Nano Repair Synergy, fondly called Nano Jack. He's extremely annoying on base defense if you don't have someone who can bypass the force shields or someone who can damage over time him. But yeah, and especially on offense, it's most useful on offense and AMs, where, you can, one combo, you're dead. Jackie, you can freaking take a combo to the face for like 2 minutes straight, provided they don't debuff you. Jackie is amazing. Highly recommend rank 5ing him as well. Then we move on to Shockwave. If you had asked me, like, what, a few months ago, who's better, Shockwave or Jetfire, I would have said Shockwave, but using Jetfire more often, Jetfire seems to be such an amazing bot. But Shockwave, he's insanely good as well. Absolutely broken amazing with his shocks. Shocks do so much damage. His undo is pretty good as well. But the most important part, look, there's no emojis or any icon next to him. That just goes to show that he has probably one of the best standalone ability in the game. One of. Not the, but one of. Then moving on to, oh yeah, Shockwave, like I said, power draining is so good. Such an amazing power controlling bot. He's just so good with his shocks and stuff. And yeah, his brain drain or brain gain, whatever it was called, synergies with other techs, they're really good as well. But Shockwave is such an amazing standalone bot. So good. So much shocking damage. So much shock damage and power draining ability. And his undo ability is pretty good too. It's more for defense, but if you do get tagged, he can go straight from 1 to 100% if it's something like AMs. Then, moving on to Blaster. Ooh, higher than Rhinox. I'm pretty sure this is probably one of the most controversial tier lists ever. But Blaster, he needs a high skill cap, and to get to that high skill cap, you're gonna want him Awaken for sure. He can kamikaze straight through ranged attacks like he's unstoppable, and he takes minimal damage. His amp charges his rotation is SP1 3 times, then an SP2 spam. He does so much damage. He can to an extent chain stuns if you're really lucky with, not lucky more, but if you're, if you can, if you're like really close to an SP3, like probably like one hit away, then SP2, you could potentially be able to smack him with another SP2, but I'm not sure about that. His amp charges, they're just so good. They make his SP2 so OP. He's just amazing. And like I said, with the Awakened ability, he can dash, he can fucking kamikaze straight through ranged projectiles. It's just one single piece of utility is so niche, so good, makes him so annoying on defense. And his interference is really good too. It's especially useful for bots like, who have range damage buffs. Just bots anyone in general. It's annoying on defense, it's really good on attack. It's just super helpful. We move on to Nox. One of the most annoying bots in AMs, and just in general because of his shocks on his shields. He's really good. Like, he can power lock at the beginning of the fight, which is really good utility. I love that so much. Being able to power lock the opponent. He can still chain power lock, but RNG probably won't be with you. Synergies. He does need synergies. I'd say his normal base attack, I won't say it's really that good. His main source of damage are his bleeds. And with the Beast Wars synergy, he can up his special damage quite a lot. And with the Weaponsmiths, I think it was called Weaponsmiths, right? The one with synergy with Hound, Mixmaster, Ranger, I don't know, something like that. There was something called Weaponsmiths. He can get some more special damage off. I'm not 100% sure what that synergy was called. All I know is that it's there. It's there. He's really good, though. Soundwave and Ratchet, they're at the bottom because I don't know much about them. All I know is that Ratchet can chain stuns. He does decent shock damage. He can heal himself up. He's got the sustainability, but not the damage. That's all I know about Ratchet. That's why I'm putting him at the bottom, because I don't know about them. Most of the bots that have the IDK emoji, I don't know much about them. That's why they're at the bottom, okay? I just want to clarify that. Soundwave, I've been testing him a bit. I still don't know much about him. To be honest, I haven't gone through his entire kit. Like, I just got kind of lazy reading his kit. It seems to be, his power leak or power locks and stuns are good, but coughing so much. What the fuck? His signature ability, it's good, but if you want to depend on it, you want to have him at a high sig. Ideally, max sig. I'm not sure if anyone really wants to invest SIGs into Soundwave. He's not really worth it. SIG-wise, I mean. Would I rank 5 him? Well, I'm gonna rank 5 every single 5-star eventually, but I don't think he's that worth it. He's not better than Blaster, that's for sure. Like, if someone's asking you, Soundwave or Blaster? Blaster for sure. Yeah, that's it for the techs. Demos, Megatron is God, beyond God, best bot in the game, broken, we all know that. And there's this other thing, I did say that he needs to be awakened. Well, he doesn't need to be awakened, but I prefer him to be awakened, which just makes him so much better. But if you want to take maximum effect of the awaken ability, you're gonna want it to trigger a bunch. That's why the asterisk mark in parentheses, because if you want that awaken ability, you're gonna want to have it at a decently high sig level. Megatron, we all know how beyond broken he is. I need not explain why. Ironhide, burst beyond God, special 3 fucking annihilates everyone. He just and even without his ulterior part sig proccing or something, spam the SP2, spam heavies, burn the opponent to death. He is a heavy cheese god as well. Highly recommend rank 5ing him. Galvatron. All he needs is his he's insanely good standalone, but I prefer him with the Hand of Chaos synergy. The one with Cyclone Assignment. He is so good. He does so much bursty damage. Like, build up all 30 Dark Energy charges, smack the opponent with the SP2. He does so much damage. I think 15k at rank 4, he's incredibly overpowered. And the lower the opponent's health goes, the higher of a chance he has to trigger his Awaken ability, which gives him an unstoppable and extra power gain. He's really good. Mix... This is more fun. This is actually Mixmaster above Megatron Revenge of the Fallen. Yep. Mixmaster, he can do so much damage. I'm not even kidding. In arenas I've been testing him, he does so much damage when he's all ramped up. He does need to be awakened, so I can ramp him up faster. He does take some time to ramp up, and his synergies, he synergizes really well with the Shield Masters. Mixmaster, he does so much damage. That's all I can say. Utility-wise, I mean, with the Shield Masters, he does have power control, with the Power Steel, but other than that, I don't think he has anything. I mean, his acids, they corrode resistance, but what? Unless you're fighting Magnus, or Cyclonus, or the mods, and, you know, like, content, like, quote-unquote content, like this game actually has content, yeah, that's the only place that's gonna come in. The acids are actually gonna be corroding the resistances in. Otherwise, it's just used to amp your crit rate, so you can crit on every single hit of the special. It's really the only reason why. Demotron. I would have put him all the way on the bottom, but a friend of mine on Discord, his name is Poison Ronnie, he sent me screenshots of Demotron doing so much burst damage on his SP3. He's really good. He does take time to ramp up, and he needs, when I say needs, I mean he fucking needs the barricade synergy. If you don't have the barricade synergy, you're pretty much screwed with Demotron. He does tons, excuse me, he deals tons of burst damage on that SP3. He can build up pretty fast as well. It's pretty much combo the opponent until you get an SP3. You should get 99 charges off of the SP3 and smack the opponent. The enemy, boom. That's an insta-win right there. Ooh, he does have pretty good tank ability. His unstoppable, it's pretty good. I mean, it has come in handy quite a few times. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Not gonna lie. But he's more or less just for that one. He's more or less just a one-hit wonder for that SP3. He can do a bunch of burst damage. Ramjet over Waspinator. Yeah, I know. I just love Ramjet so much. Well, he needs to be awakened, and he does tons of special damage. And ideally, I'd like to have him with the Enforcer synergy. I don't have him as a 5-star, but I have used him a bunch as a 4-star before. I think it was during the Alliance mission map before the Megatron, before Dark Horizons. I don't remember what that was called. I think it was the Beast Wars one. but there are 3 maps. I don't remember. But Ramjet, Kickback, excuse me, Ramjet and Motormaster were so good for that. So good together. Now Kickback adding him to the mixing. Kickback, like I said in my previous video, he doesn't need, but if he has that synergy, it's really, really good. Like, I fucking love the Enforcer synergy. Easily one of the top 10 best synergies in the game. So good. Ramjet, he does need to be awakened, like I legit said in the beginning. His momentum, it gives him, like, when he heavies, it gives him special damage buffs, if I remember correctly. And those special damage buffs amp his specials up quite a bit, and he can hit really hard. Oh shit, 2 things I forgot to mention in my previous videos. OGB also has a shield break. He shocks the opponent. And where is he? Motormaster, yeah. Motormaster, he deals damage to himself after during his SP3. So I forgot to mention those 2 things. Waspinator, I love Waspinator. I love him, yeah, sure, but it's pretty hard to stick the resistances up. Oh shit, I forgot to add one more emoji. The lower health levels, yeah. I think it was, yeah, it's this one. Yeah, he works like 24-25%, where he has the increased projectile speed and special damage increase. And his awaken ability is such a lifesaver. It helps you so much. He does really good specialty burst damage, but like I said, I don't know. I just like Ramjet more than Waspinator. Sorry. But yeah, Waspinator, he's really, really, really good as well. Yeah, that's gonna end it for the tier list, my personal tier list. Overall, pretty controversial, I know, but still, I love this disclaimer. Like I said, extremely important in my first video. Every bot is usable, including Hound. If you like someone like Hound or Bone Crusher, I like Hound. Go ahead, rank them up, since every single bot is good in the game. Yeah, that just about does it for this video. That's my tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed this 3-parter tier list video series thing. Yeah, but if you have any more questions, shoot away in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till all are one.